Hello, this is my first progress video for the final year project of my Bachelor of Technology course. My project is Gamebased CAPTCHA, where I aim to develop a CAPTCHA game so that it is easier for people to complete while surfing the web. So let us look at the research and my progress which I have done in the past month. My problem statement is that there are a lot of services on the web which can be automated using a bot, even though they are not meant to. For example, email services. A bot can be set up to keep creating accounts on an email server, and then I can use these accounts to send spam email. Furthermore, I can use these bots to create a DDoS attack, distributed denial of service attack, on the email server by overloading it. Basically, I can use the bot to send multiple emails continuously, thereby overloading the email server and ending up with crashing the email server. For this, to combat this problem, a test known as CAPTCHA was developed. The full form of CAPTCHA is completely automated Turing test to tell computers and humans apart. These tests are quite boring in their initial form, and they can get annoying very quickly. Now let's look at some initial versions of CAPTCHA. Initially, CAPTCHA tests used to be very basic and ask the user to read out and type some misaligned text or disfigured text. Another type of CAPTCHA was asking the user to add or subtract two small numbers. These are some examples of text-based CAPTCHA. As can be seen in the images, the user is asked to read some text which is very disfigured and type it into the text box. Bots will not be able to do this very easily because humans are very good at identifying disfigured text, whereas bots are not. That's why this test was very successful in preventing bots from creating email accounts and etc. Now let's look at some later versions of CAPTCHA, which is also known as reCAPTCHA. After some advancements in fields like artificial intelligence and machine learning, bots are now able to crack the previous version of CAPTCHA, the text-based versions which we looked at previously. Therefore, a new version of CAPTCHA has to be developed. This came in the form of reCAPTCHA, which was developed by Google in 2007. This version of CAPTCHA would show 9 images to the user and ask to select all images which had crosswalks in them, for example. Like can be seen in the image here, it shows an image of a turkey and asks the user to select all the images of the turkeys in the pictures given below. Now let us look at some advancements in reCAPTCHA. In later versions of reCAPTCHA, the software would simply trace user movements such as mouse movements and typing speed. For example, bots will be very perfect in their mouse movements and their typing. Bots will not make any typing mistakes, will type very fast, and their mouse movements will also be very straight. Therefore, the CAPTCHA software can track what the bot is doing, and then it can check based on the user movements whether it is a human or a bot. Now let's look at some game-based CAPTCHAs. reCAPTCHA was easy to use and very convenient, which is where almost all web services implemented CAPTCHAs in their software. This became very annoying to users because every time they go to a website, they have to complete this CAPTCHA test. To prevent this, a development was made which is known as a game-based CAPTCHA. As can be seen in this image, it asks the user to drag and drop stuff to prove that they are a human. For example, in this picture, there are 3 food items, a camera and a hat. Only humans will be able to decide that the 3 items are food items, and they will be able to drag and drop it onto the plate. If it was a bot, it might drop the camera or the head onto the plate and the software would know that this is a bot. Another kind of game that I am planning to do is known as the NIM Game. This is a mathematical strategy game in which two players take turns from removing matchsticks from a board. The game starts with several matches on the board, which are arranged as follows. A player can take several matches at a time, but all the matches that they take must be from the same row. The last person to remove a match wins. This kind of game can be used to differentiate between bots and legitimate users. This game aims to make CAPTCHA tests more fun to complete and less boring. In a NIM game, there are two players required. One of them can be the user and the other one can be artificial intelligence bot. Such that, based on the user decisions, we can identify whether it's a bot or a real human. This is my progress so far. Thank you for time and listening to my presentation. Thank you.